Hello and welcome back, folks. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday season and New Year celebration. I wanted to start the year off right, so I had an order from Hattons in England shipped out right after the first of the new year. Hattons has what they call a trunk service where you can purchase items, but they won't ship it until you tell them to. This allows you to keep adding items until you tell them to ship the lot, and it's a really nice way to save on shipping, especially if you're overseas. I've been building up a trunk of goodies since late October, and I figured it was time to ship. Let's crack this box open and see what we have inside. The box was very well packed. I've ordered from Hattons before, and I know that they always pack things really well. The first item out of the box is some Pico narrow gauge couplings and a 009 switch. These couplings are going to be used on some 009 kits, which I'll go into in a later video. And the switch, well, it's just an extra switch. Next is a small pamphlet of 009 modeling. It was a buck, so I figured why not? Might have some good ideas for track plans and all that. Next is one item I'm especially excited about. This is Pico's 009 Set Track Starter Kit. This comes with a left and right switch, 9-inch radius curves, a few straights, and buffer stops. These have been out of stock for a while, and once I got a notification that they were in, I immediately purchased it and put it in the trunk. Next up is a adorable little die-cast model from Oxford Diecast. This is their Fowler B6 locomotive for the War Department for use on the Western Front. I think it'll be a great set piece on this 009 layout project, but it'll need a driver at some point, and maybe some mud, but I think it's a good pickup. This next item was actually going to be a donor for parts. I have the World War I khaki version of the Oxford Rails Dean Goods locomotive, but it has a very noticeable lurch when running slow. This is apparently a known problem with some of the earlier versions and doesn't have a fix. And I thought maybe buying this pre-owned one for about 50 bucks would provide me with a smooth running model that I can swap chassis over, but no, this one also lurches. I haven't decided if I want to send this one back, but I'll probably just keep it and see if I can't figure out the issue, maybe swap motors and I don't know. I believe it's the quality of the coreless motors, so that's probably what's going to get swapped if I can figure it out. This one does look nice in the WD black though, and like I said, was only about $50 or $60. One of the smaller items in this box, the Hattons P-Class 060 tank locomotive. I bought this during their holiday sale and only paid about $75 for it. Of course, this one is in the Railway Operating Division livery, and I've been sitting on this for a long time, and once I saw that they were selling them at such a cheap price and that they were starting to sell out, I had to jump on it. This is a small and fairly weighted model, but the detail is so intricate and the paint job is applied very well. Compared to the Victory, it's way smaller despite also being an 060, and the Victory is definitely a chonkers of a model. I do love these little tanks, and I'm really glad I snagged this one. Last is a model I've had my eye on for some time. This is Bachmann's A1, their Tornado. This one is pre-owned, and I think I paid about $110 for it. The model is essentially new, but when they listed it on their website, it was not track tested, which they usually do for all their pre-owned stuff, so I had no idea how it performed. When I purchased the model, I asked if they could test it before shipping it out, so in case there were any issues, I can get that sorted before having to send it back, and despite it being the busy holiday season, they kindly did so, and I'm very grateful that they did. It came back with a report of nice slow speed in both directions, and honestly, I've tested it myself, it runs really well. This model will eventually be getting all the details added, the reel coal, sound and speaker, maybe a current keeper, crew in the cab, maybe an etched name board. I haven't decided on that yet, or what decoder and sound project just yet. It's too soon to tell, but I'm looking forward to opening this one up and definitely getting it set up the way I like. And that's going to do it for today, folks. This was really just an unboxing stream and kind of light on content, but I've been very busy with the new year, with work and travel, I do have some more coming with the 009 project, and now I have a more solid foundation with that Pico track. And I failed to mention earlier, a separate shipment of 4 pieces of Pico 009 Flex Track from Hattons was also delivered about a day after this box was. I also want to mention that this video is not affiliated. I don't have a preferred dealer when buying items from overseas, but I do really like Hattons and their trunk service especially. Currently I'm working on an Overland limited set of heavyweight passenger cars from IHC, adding metal wheels and weight, proper KD couplers. That will likely be the next video, and I'm excited because it gives the Broadway Limited Imports NT73 Mountain something to actually pull. And that'll do it for this one, folks. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one hopefully very soon.